This is the Lunatic from the woods here, out in the middle of the woods, just like God intended. I'm going to talk a little bit about, surrendering to God. So, I mean, all the spiritual people and stuff, when you're going through problems and stuff, and they all tell you, they're just like, surrender to God, surrender to God, surrender to God. There is some truth in that. I mean, you kind of get this sigh of relief when you finally do surrender to God. If you're going through like a really tough time, but you can't, you got to realize like what you're up against. So you're fighting against this kind of like, survival mechanism that's in your brain. You're still like in a physical form. You're fighting to survive. You're trying everything and anything. So it's gonna take a while, and there's gonna be like a lot of pain and suffering within that until you finally reach that point and surrender to God. So yeah, maybe the people that say that, like, life really hasn't hit them yet, because I just thought that was kind of silly. You're this chimpanzee, in space on this rock, and you're kind of just like fighting to survive. If everything's going wrong and you're out there and you don't have food, and your kids are, you don't have money for your kids and stuff like that, or you're physically ill, all kinds of things can happen on this plane of existence. And it's just like somebody telling you that, like, what does that do for people? Like, somebody just telling them to surrender to God. It's just like, okay, yeah, let me, sure, why not? Yeah, let me surrender to God. But yeah, it comes in time, and then there is kind of like this liberating feeling, this like freedom, because your mind is calmed. Like, it's not going like 3 million miles a minute. So yeah, just a real short video. This is the Lunatic from the woods here, out in nature. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll leave a link to a cool journal, maybe the Chakra one. That's a cool one. The Zen one's cool too. I got a couple notebooks. I'll leave a link in the description to some of them. Yeah, wake up every morning with the Lunatic from the woods and watch the sun here. You get a little picture of the sun if you subscribe. So yeah, have a blessed day, guys, and you take care of yourself. And share in the comments what you guys think about that whole thing. I don't really think it really does much. I mean, so that's the thing that goes into another thing. There's always like a sparkle of truth in every little aspect. I mean, I'm just kind of saying the BS side of it. But that was my thoughts on that anyway. You guys have a blessed day.